Hi, I'm Job. Welcome to Bridge School News.
I'm Collin. We've been reporting on the interviews from the 27th Annual Bridge School Benefit Concert.
Let's roll 'em.
Hey, I'm Becca. I went to the Bridge School. Attending Bridge was very important to me. They gave me my voice. I would like to thank you for coming to the show and speaking with me. Are you ready for some questions?
Most definitely.
Totally ready.
Pleasure to be here.
I was first touched and reached by music when I was young. It got to my soul and spoke to me. It still does. When did music reach you? And how did you respond to the feelings it gave you?
My mom is a musician. My mom plays the harp, and so I probably got music first in her belly. And I can't remember when I didn't have music because she was always playing piano or harp in the house, and I can't actually separate when it first happened.
Yeah, I think for me it's about the same. My mom played a little bit of piano and grew up with music in the house pretty much, and inherited records from my cousin, and just grew up playing records.
What do you like to do when you have a day off?
That is a good question.
Mama?
I like to eat good food. Depends on the city. So if we're in San Francisco, I like to get seafood, or if I'm in Miami, I also get seafood in my.
I like to see my friends if I can. Spend time visiting and having meals and swimming in the ocean if it's possible.
Yeah.
Yes. That's probably the best thing we can do with a day off.
Actually, this was our day off, and we came here.
This is a pretty good day off.
This is a pretty good day off.
Being here.
That sounds fun.
Agreed.
It was very fun.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, past, present, or future, where would you go, and why?
That's a tough one.
Past, present, or future?
Anywhere.
Well, I feel like you'd have to pick the future. So, I would go to the future where's someplace safe?
Mama?
Chicago.
Colorado.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be safe in Chicago in the future. 100 years from now.
I would go... Yeah, that's a tough one. I might go home. I'd visit home. Like on a day off, I would visit my home. On a future day, I would go home and visit there for a little bit.
That's not what I expected. Cool.
I know it's maybe a boring answer that I want to go home, but I like visiting home.
I've been ziplining down a canyon in Israel. What's the most adventurous thing you have done?
That's more adventurous than anything I've ever done. For sure. Definitely.
Yes.
The most adventurous... Did you do the hang gliding thing?
I didn't. Oh, I did. I went hang gliding in Brazil. So I jumped off a cliff with a hang glider.
That's pretty adventurous.
But there was a guy who knew how to do it, who I was strapped to. So it wasn't as adventurous as if I'd done it on my own.
I have never done anything that adventurous.
You've eaten things adventurous.
I've eaten some adventurous foods. I went swimming in some pretty big ocean. I've tried to go surfing. I thought that was kind of adventurous. Maybe not as adventurous as ziplining. The most adventurous thing I've eaten, and I feel a little guilty about it, was a horse. I ate a raw horse. I know it's terrible. I feel terrible.
He's being completely honest. Though.
I'm being totally honest. It was the most adventurous thing. I would never do it again, but I did do it. I tried it. Yeah. No regrets.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Well, I am out of questions. See you later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mama. Daddy.
Thanks for the interview.
Hi, I am April.
Hello. So good to meet you.
What do you do for fun outside of your career?
Well, I love being out in nature. I love taking hikes and being with my family and friends and my beloved dog, Linus. And I also love riding horses when I get a chance, so I try to do that as much as I can. But yeah.
What keeps you motivated to obtain this career?
Oh, cool. I think getting to play music, especially at something like this, is like the greatest motivation and inspiration, because I think making music, like most things, is about connecting with other people and spreading love and happiness and helping each other out. And so yeah, I think all of those things. Love is maybe the biggest motivation for everything I do.
Awesome. I just watched the VLC movie and music industry seems rocky at times. Is it rocky at times? Or is it smooth?
That's a very good question. I think it is. It's a tough business, but I'm actually just starting out, so I feel like I've been really lucky and wonderful people have come to my side to help me. So it's been pretty smooth, but I know that probably the road ahead will be a little rocky, but I'm looking forward to that too, and just doing my best and working hard.
Great. I am a mentor for youth with disabilities. Are you involved in mentoring youth or anything to that extent?
So that's awesome that you do that. That's wonderful. And I actually used to be a camp counselor in Colorado, and so I feel like that was, I got to mentor teenagers out in the Rocky Mountains. And I try every year to go back. They have a 1-week camp for kids who have had burns. And I couldn't go this summer, but I did last summer, and I tried to do that. So that's sort of one part. I'd love to do more though, because it's so wonderful.
That's what's up.
Yes.
What's your deepest fear?
Wow. They're probably a bunch. I think at the end of the day, I would be afraid of not doing my best at being a loving and kind person. So I think if I can do that, then I'm not too afraid of too much other things, but just focus on what I can control and the person I can be in the world, I guess.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you. And keep up your wonderful work. Yay!
Those were so cool. See you next time.